you think is a hard worker, Evelina?
Us.
Us. I know.
Polish people. I mean, I don't know what it has to take for me that I will call a workplace and I will say, I am not well to come to work today. Seriously, I would have to be like on the floor.
I would be like bleeding and I would be like, wait a second, you know what? I will just toss this
Crying.
scarf. I will toss the scarf. I will keep it here and I can work with my right hand. I'm just not going to use the left one, but it's fine. You don't need the left one. And so I think it's just this coding. Like you sort of like think that you are going to be seen as lazy when you're in sick, which is stupid.
I think we are just traumatized nation.
Traumatized nation.
Seriously, we are traumatized nation. We are just abnormal people. For us, everything is shocking. It's just work, work, work. Pull your veins out and just keep working, keep working, keep going, carry on. Oh, I am just immigrant abroad. Everybody hates me. They think I'm stealing their jobs. And who told you this? Where is this bullshit coming from? I've never heard it even once here.
Hard worker. Who do you think is a hard worker, Evelina?
Us.
Us. I know.
Polish people. We are hard workers.
Totally.
Why?
Why? I don't know why. I think that's how we've been taught. And I think that was the biggest shock when I moved to UK, seeing this difference in a work culture.
And that's how everybody's seen us, a hard working nation. Because for us, work and job is a priority. Imagine even calling in sick. I mean, I don't know what it has to take for me that I will call a workplace and I will say, I am not well to come to work today. Seriously, I would have to be like on the floor.
I think I would be like, but that's the mindset. I would be like bleeding and I would be like, wait a second, you know what? I will just toss this
Crying.
scarf. I will toss the scarf. I will keep it here and I can work with my right hand. I'm just not going to use the left one, but it's fine. You don't need the left one. It's all right. It's cool. I'm going to work. It's fine. Are you sure you're bleeding a little bit on the carpet? Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm going to wash it as well.
But you know, that's not normal. I think that's the difference here in UK.
Yes.
That at work, I mean, I would say most of the employers, they actually, I wouldn't say care, but they want you to be fit enough to do work properly. And I think it's good because more fit you are, more effective you are. If you're going to go to work, Monica, bleeding, you know, you're not going to do 100% of work.
No, yeah, definitely.
Or maybe you will even screw things up. Who knows? So maybe stay home next time when your neck is bleeding or I don't know, you are collapsing on the floor. Just stay there. Give me a shout. Give me a call.
No, but that's how we've been sort of raised. Because don't you think it was a bit like in Poland? It was like if someone ringing sick, they would be like, "Oh, again, she's again ringing in sick. Oh, there's some people, and those people are hardworking." And so I think it's just this coding. Like you sort of like think that you are going to be seen as lazy when you're in sick, which is stupid.
It's a mindset. I think another shock was that if you are absent at work up to 5 days, you can actually give self-sickness certificate, which at first when I heard them, I'm like, what? You cannot come to work for a day without notice from the doctor. And I think it makes sense because you might be poorly for a day.
You might have a flu or
stomach
something,
bug or something, and running every time to the doctors and stacking in the queue and waiting just for a one notice day. And for me, it was shock. And what? People are not abusing it? Well, actually, they don't.
No, they don't. Yeah.
It's in our head that you have to be at work, that you have to perform 100% no matter what, and then it takes a toll on you. So for me, that was the biggest shock, that people, they genuinely care about their work, at least those which I have met, but they take it like normally. If you're not well, it's okay to be not well.
Yeah. But it's the same, well, it's not really for me to say I don't have kids, but like, it's the same with like with my mom always gets irritated because obviously when Poland in the 90s and everything, there was a very difficult thing when it came to like any childcare or anything like that. There was no like benefits, there was not really any help. So you sort of organized everything within the family, like grandma would be looking after you and this and that. So now when she's hearing that obviously a lot of people are getting loads of benefits for kids and like getting days off for kids, she would always get a bit upset. She would not upset, but she would be like, I raised you and I had no benefits, I had no help and everything. So as well, I think within a lot of people's head is like, I didn't get it, why people now are getting it, why
I don't know.
people
I
now
think we are just traumatized nation.
traumatized nation.
Seriously, we are traumatized nation. We are just abnormal people. For us, everything is shocking. It's just work, work, work. Pull your veins out and just keep working, keep working, keep going, carry on. Our life, it's not about that. It's about having this balance.
Yes,
If you have a
definitely.
family, you're gonna look after your
Yes,
kids. If
of
government
course.
is offering you something, then why not take it? If
Mm.
it's gonna make your life easier. But yes, I understand the point of view, the little bit of jealousy that,
Mm.
oh, we have to manage without all the support. We have to do
Mm.
this. So, well, times
Times are
has
changing,
changed.
yeah.
There you go.
What about you, Evelyn? What about your first job? What do you think was the most shocking over there? Besides the safety boots, she already talked about
Yes,
safety
besides
boots.
safety boots and besides everyone asking me all the time if I am okay, I think it was this thing when somebody wants to tell you, can I talk to you later
Yes.
on? Oh my goodness. For me, it was like instant, what have I done wrong?
Yeah.
And again, it's in our heads that if somebody asks you about something, they want to talk to you and you don't know the detail yet, immediately you think
It's
you have done
negative.
something wrong.
Yeah, it's negative.
Like, why?
But it's not necessarily sometimes, but that's the thing. That's what you needed to adjust to, because like very often people would just want to talk to you to like give you feedback about your performance, about like, oh, you did a really great job, like, oh, you're doing really well, like I'm very happy, are you okay, are you okay within the environment, are you okay with the workplace and everything. And I think, like we mentioned before, because we're constantly on this offense, we like, what is going on? What does that person mean by asking me if I'm feeling fine in my workplace? Is he going to later use it so
Or
they
why
can
they
get
want to
rid of
talk to
me?
me?
Why they want to talk to? Do they want
Yeah.
me to grasp on someone? They want me to grasp on someone. They're like, so you go to all of those negative places.
But we know that we are doing good work, and still you put in your head, I must have done something wrong,
Yeah.
which is just insane.
Like
Just
like a
relax,
martyr,
seriously.
like a martyr syndrome a little bit, that you're a
Yeah.
martyr. You're like, oh my god, it must be me. It must be. It's not me. I'm awesome. It's not me.
I prefer to work in UK,
You-
100%.
100%. People are also so much more helpful, don't you? Like I always had an experience when everyone is extremely helpful.
Absolutely.
And when in Poland might have been a bit of a mixed one. And you know what? And I'm actually the perfect example to compare it, because I worked in Poland for around, I think, no, I know you work in UK for like 3 years longer than I worked in Poland, but more or less the same amount of time I worked in Poland and in UK. And it's a completely different story. Like, how do we call it? Like in Poland, we call it the rat race. Remember the rat race, that like everyone needs to be better than the other
Yes,
person.
backstab you.
Yeah,
It's just
backstabbing.
constant kind of competition.
Yeah.
You start your day with competing with someone. But here, I think it's more relaxed. Obviously, there are some expectations against your role, against your duties, which you have to complete during the day. But generally speaking, you've got way more opportunities to grow, to learn. Employers are supporting employees way more than probably they do in Poland. The good companies, they look after employees' welfare. They've got a lot of perks, a lot of plans, schemes, which they want to support your physical and mental well-being as well. So I think that's quite important
No,
to
that's
mention.
very well. Mental health, in general, mental health conversation just really started happening probably like 6 years ago around the whole world, because years back it wasn't really that big of a push on that. So the world is changing in general. But yeah, I'm pro UK working as well.
100%.
And I also think it's like we said, the trauma, the Polish trauma, the Eastern European trauma. We always, it feels almost like we're thinking we're gonna go above and beyond, and it's going to like everyone is gonna notice it. It's gonna work so much in your favor in the future. Yes, hard work works in your favor. I'm not gonna disregard that, but killing yourself for a job,
Yeah,
no one
absolutely.
is gonna notice it, because, believe it or not, you are replaceable. Everyone can be replaced in their job. As sad and as um, bad it sounds, you are. So do your best to your best ability and don't kill yourself over it. Because as much as people are watching, no one is watching that closely.
And confidence. Just be confident, be competent. Don't be scared about your job every single day.
Mm.
Like, somebody goes to work, oh, I cannot share any knowledge. Somebody will take away this job from me. I'm
That's
going to
that's
lose it.
that's a
It's
really
just,
bad.
you know
Because
what?
it's how people are helping you out. I think we just generally need to assume that people have good intention. And yes,
Yeah.
there are some bad seeds. Yes, they are. They are taking tickets around the world. But you need to assume, because if you come in with this mindset, everyone is after me, everyone is gonna bury me, everyone is gonna cross me behind my back and stab me. It's not a healthy place to be. It really is not. Yeah.
I think it's just a nonsense. I think
Yeah.
people just put those stuff in their head and they just make them feel that way. They will be like,
Mm.
oh, I am just immigrant abroad. Everybody hates me. They think I'm stealing their jobs. And who told you this? Where is this bullshit coming from?
But
I've
you,
never heard it even once here.
but you know what? This whole like immigrant thing, like an us versus them. There's no us versus them. We all in the same job. We all
You
doing
just
the
put
same
this
thing.
identity in your head.
What does it matter if you Polish, Russian, Romanian, or freaking, I don't know, Brazilian? What does it matter? It's just strange. But yes, a lot of people do live in those like, oh, they are lazy, they are this, or British people are lazy, or whoever, whatever people are lazy. You people, what the fuck?
Who
Seriously.
is the people?
Who is the
Focus on
people?
yourself. Seriously, focus on yourself. You are the people.
Yeah. Who cares? If you really think that someone is not treating you as they should, that's what we're talking about. You have to talk to someone.
Absolutely. Go to
Talk,
talk to your colleagues, to your line
yeah,
manager, to HR, whoever.
yeah.
And if you think it's unbearable, just change the job. It's
Plenty fish in the sea.
seriously, it's not that difficult here.
The thing is, it doesn't matter where are you from. You need to integrate within the culture. And I think when you integrate and you're gonna start putting this wall in front of you, then you're not gonna have any problems. I don't have any problems. I'm the most open person ever.
And you will
Talk to
just
me about
adapt.
anything. Talk to me about anything. DM us. I'm gonna talk to you. I love talking. If there's one thing that I love in my life, it's freaking talking.
But seriously, blending in, it just makes your life
Yeah.
so easier. You just feel that you belong somewhere. Again, you don't create this your own national bubble that you only integrate with Polish
But you
people
know
or
what?
whoever people.
Speaking about it, so if you're judging your coworkers, if you're saying at your work, oh, this person is lazy, this is what, why do you judge them? Do you really think they underqualified? Or do you secretly want it? Tell us in the comments, what are your experiences about your workplaces? Did you have a good ones? Did you have a crappy ones? Why do you think is that? And we will see you in the next episode.